This is my second game in the Norwegian Chess Championship 2010 Class 4, and my opponent playing the white pieces is Lars Hope from the chess club Brønnøysund, and he has a rating of 1136. When he sat down at the table, he could tell me that we have played before in the 1980s. I didn't ask who won the game. But in this game, we are moving towards the Queen's Gambit accepted. And this pawn here on c4, I know that I cannot hold on to. And if I tried, my queen side would be in shambles. So right now, I'm just trying to develop my my pieces. And what I know about my opponent from before is that he plays defensively. And he has a tendency to place his pawns here in a V shape, which I might be able to exploit later on by placing a knight or a bishop on e4. Right now I'm still trying to develop my pieces, and his pieces are already in position to almost start an attack here on my king side, with his queen and bishop and knight here all pointing towards my my castle position. I'm not sure if this is the beginning of a pawn storm, or if he's trying to just press this pawn up to h5 as a support for his other pieces. And I'm guessing that his rook here on the a file will move towards g1 and also put pressure on my king side. And the easiest way to do that, as far as I can see, would be to castle queen side like this and then slide it over. But he doesn't do that. He actually puts his king here on e2, which I believe puts his king more in danger, and I will be able to take advantage of that later on. The only plan I have for the moment is with my knight here on d7 to get it up on b4 and possibly exchange it, force an exchange with his bishop. But he then slides his rook over to g1, and I see that his pawn will probably start moving, and I don't have time to do that, because right now if I try it, I think I'm a little too late, and he has already started his attack here. So I place my other knight here on g4, preventing his pawn on g2 and the rook behind it. And this move here on g5 by his knight came as a little bit of a surprise. I can't take it, because if I do, he'll sacrifice his bishop here and put me in checkmate. So right now I'll continue with my plan, and he anticipates it, of course, and I just exchange knights. What I didn't see at the moment is that his bishop here on c3 is of course pointing directed towards my castle position here. And this move, which he makes now, came out of the clear blue sky. Check. I can't take it. And I'm actually in a very dangerous position here, because right now he has a checkmate on h7, covered by his bishop here on g8, and also covered by his knight here on g5. So the only thing I can think of at the moment is trying to prevent it. And of course in an exchange here I'll really lose out. Now there are three possibilities that I've looked at, and they're not really that good. If he goes here with his queen, he has a pin here on g7, and at the same time he can take my bishop here on c6. And if I take his knight here, I'll be in checkmate. And he can also come down here and put me immediately in check. And we have a checkmate again. Now the possibility of my last analysis during the game was this check. And this would save me with a loss of material. But what happened in the game was that I moved. He took my rook here and put me in check. And I know by moving my king here to g7, I'm still in danger of his undiscovered check here, losing my bishop. But I thought that would actually be the best move to get towards his knight, even though I know that I could have moved my king to h7, threatening my queen here. And I place him in check here, mostly to get my bishop out of the way first. And then I take his knight with my knight, knowing that I'm opening the f-file here, which he might dominate before I get a chance to do that. And moving my queen here is actually just a plan to activate it more and maybe put a little tension on him. And I want to get my rook here to f8, and right now I have to do the opposite to prevent. I'm preventing it from actually going to f8 by this move here, and I really feel very much on the defensive. What I do believe is that he should not take my pawn on g6, but he does, and I'm able to recapture. He has to move his queen, and I get a tempo in here. And then I get my rook on the f-file. And I feel somehow that his attack just has completely stopped up. And I'm moving more into position here to start a little attack of my own, even though I'm down in material. And right now I looked very closely at this during the game to see if there was an ability to actually put him in mate here. But I need my, I feel that I need my bishop here on g4 to threaten his e3 pawn with more than just my queen. But I don't really see that I'm getting anywhere. So in the game, he continued with his queen here to e2, and I checked him. And right now, the only thing I can get out of this is actually a draw by repetition. And I ended up with a draw, which I really should be very happy for, because he could have put me in mate in so many ways that I'm satisfied.